Excellent, Elion. Truly excellent.
Prince Phobos will be satisfied.
You can bet on it, Vathek. The 5 brats of Kandrakar are no longer a problem. Their plight is picture perfect.
Outside of the museum.
Look, guys, someone has left the window open.
And then they complain about people stealing from museums.
Not us, though. Follow me, lads.
Turn off your flashlight, Kurt.
Remember, we should be as quiet as pumas.
Pumas. I like pumas.
Kurt, what are you doing, you bloody show pony?
It wasn't my fault! I can't see anything without the light.
All of this noise probably set off the alarm. Let's get out of here.
If you want to go, then fine. But whoever does is out of the gang. We came here hunting monsters, Nigel, and we ain't leaving till we see at least one. Ow! Bloody hell. Looking for something, boys?
The boys aren't the only ones in trouble. Just a moment ago, these girls were some of the most powerful beings in the world. 5 girls, capable of bending the elements at will. How quickly things change. Now, Will, Irma, Tarani, Cornelia, and Haylin are not free in any sense of the word, because they are prisoners inside a painting.
Guys, I think we have a problem.
Out of the way, people. Let them pass.
Where are we? What is this place? Don't you get it? We're trapped in the painting. This is Elion's spell.
But who are all these people?
You're one smart guy. Rah for the juggler.
Ow! Hey, why don't you watch where you're going?
And where'd you pop out of?
Who are they?
They don't belong here.
They look mighty strange. Yeah, they've got wings.
Are you wanderers? Where's your caravan?
Maybe they're artists. Look at their clothes.
They're way more fashionable than yours, and you can bet on it.
Let's go, Irma. Let's transform back into our real forms. We attract too much attention dressed like this.
Good idea. Let's change. Uh-oh. Change? Oh no.
Nothing's happening. Why haven't we changed back?
My powers don't work anymore.
Powers? What are they talking about?
They must be illusionists.
Or worse, witches. Take them on the double, men.
Guys, these people are afraid of witches.
Oh, but I'm more worried about them. With their swords, they'll cut us into bits.
Only if they can catch us, Haylin.
Don't stop, gentlemen. Attack! Attack!
Why is it wherever we go, someone's always chasing us? Same thing happened in Meridian.
Maybe they just want our autograph.
Or maybe they want to kill us. Why don't you stop and ask?
There they are! Over there!
We're too visible up here. Let's go down. Ow!
Ho ho ho! Now you're trapped, girlies.
Oh, that's what everybody says. But people who know us know we're pretty resourceful.
This way, hurry!
And where do you think you're going?
Ah, get off me!
Reeve caught them, Captain.
Let me go, you big ape!
What sort of creature, sir? These wings.
Well, bless me, they're real. Well, by George, incredible. Take them to the Palace of the Guard. I'll inform the Viceroy immediately.
Don't be in such a hurry, Captain von Schlieg.
You!
The Palace of the Royal Guard is not a place for 5 young girls.
You hear that, Mr. Mustache? Get your paws off of me, right now!
How about just this one? She isn't being very nice.
No, Captain. Inform the Viceroy that they're now my guests.
But Mr. Van Dahl, sir.
Thanks for the help, Mr.
Please, you can just call me Elias.
You sure put those soldiers in their place with just a couple words. You must be pretty important around here, Elias.
I don't know about that. I don't really know if they fear me or respect me. They do certainly owe me a lot, after all. The sky, this town, these people. I created them.
Meanwhile, in the Heatherfield Museum, The boys have just found what they were looking for.
Ah! It's a giant snake man! Run, lads! Run!
Stay back!
You're one funny brat. But it takes more than a toothpick to impress me.
Ah!
Run, Kurt, run!
Do we let them go? They saw us.
Don't worry about them, Vapik. They're idiots. We can go back to Meridian. Our task is complete.
Elion is right, my good friend. Let them run. Let them tell everyone what they've seen, as no one will ever believe them.
The monsters! The monsters are real!
Kurt, what are you doing? This way.
Let me out! I want out! I want to go home!
The alarm.
Cut, you bloody dipstick!
Out the back. Come on. Let's get out of here before anyone shows up.
Hold you! Hold it right there!
Ah, forget it, lads. We gotta move now. Quick, quick, quick!
Stop with the knife with the law!
Uriah, let's give up. Don't make things worse. He's got a gun.
You stay if you wanna. But if you say anything about me being here with you tonight, you're dead meat. You get me, Nigel?
Oh,
fuck.
Okay, boys. Your little prank's over. Don't try anything funny.
Come on in, come on in. You don't have to worry. I live here. It's not very big, but I like it. Not to mention, there's a beautiful view of the cathedral.
Look at all these paintings. You really are a painter?
Well, it's been a long time. Nowadays, this is about all I can manage. Shadows, incomplete figures. Without my colors, nothing really makes sense.
What's wrong with what you have?
These are all just illusions. Everything around you, none of it actually exists. This is the curse of Phobos. Curse I now see that's befallen you too. What did you do to deserve this punishment? Did you dare to look at him? Or venture too close to his palace?
Well, it's a long story.
Short version? We gotta save the world, Phobos and his sister wanna stop us, the end.
The end?
I can't help being so good at picking out all the essential details, Cornelia.
We're the Guardians of Kandrakar.
Oh, the legendary Guardians of the Veil. In Meridian, your names are whispered in fear. You all look a bit young to be centuries-old protectors.
Well, that's because we are young. We're just new.
Yeah, I think he got that.
We've been imprisoned in this painting, and now our powers aren't working.
Air, water, earth, and fire, huh? That's normal. Nothing real exists here. You'll soon notice you don't feel hunger, thirst, or even fatigue.
But how do you know all this? Who are you really?
You should have guessed by now. I'm the one who painted all this. I'm Elias Vandal, the court painter of Meridian. Or, at least I was until Phobos decided differently. For a long time I worked for the royal family. After the disappearance of the king and queen, Phobos ascended the throne. Life in Meridian had never really been easy, but the prince soon made it impossible. Obsessively vain, he ordered every image of himself to be destroyed. Locked up in his castle, Phobos only showed himself through his faithful murmurs. That was how I, a lowly court painter, found myself on his list of enemies. I decided to leave the city, crossing one of the portals and going into another dimension, and into another time entirely. Using a spell, I arrived in the past, in a period where artists like me were appreciated.
You traveled in time?
I reached Europe in the 17th century, where I found true happiness. I had a new identity, a new life. I could paint, dream, hope, and like everyone else, I could love. But Phobos never forgave my betrayals of him. His followers searched for and eventually found me, and my only crime was that I dared paint him. And for this I was condemned.
And since you love your job so much, painter, you will spend the rest of your life in one of your so-called masterpieces. Take him away.
Its title was to be the last tear. I'd imagined a story for that painting. The tale of a happy village where no one had cried for centuries. The last tear shed there was kept in a crystal vial inside the cathedral, built specially for it. And now in that happy place, every day is a celebration. A never-ending spring. Cedric ended up ripping a breach in the veil using my painting as a portal. And while he returned to Meridian, I was abandoned in the world I'd painted. A world that, thanks to magic, had suddenly come to life. Those people aren't real, but they live as if they were in a never-ending day.
What a nightmare.
It's a sign of Phobos' evil. He's forced me to stay here for how long?
400 years, Elise. We're from the 21st century.
400 years?
You sure don't look your age.
Shut up, Irma.
And the woman in the painting?
I couldn't even say goodbye to her, which is why my suffering never ends. If only I could finish drawing her, at least then I...
You will, Elise. We'll help you revitalize those dry colors.
But how?
This may sound a little cliché, but do you believe in magic?
Honestly, I don't believe a single word you've said. Spare me the monster stories, boys. I want the truth.
But it's the truth, sir. It wasn't us.
Your joke's gone too far, lads. You scared those people in the museum and you ended up in the papers. And you liked it. And I guess tonight you wanted a little repeat performance. But things got a little out of hand, didn't they?
No, sir.
They've already told you, Frank. The monsters did it. The real monsters. Ha! What you see, boys? Little green gremlin men?
Okay, maybe they weren't real monsters. But we weren't alone in that museum.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
Save it, kid. We already know the story. But I'm sure Judge Cook will be quite eager to hear you out.
Are you the boy's parents?
Good evening, Your Honor.
This is our lawyer.
I would like you to know that my Uriah is innocent, Your Honor. Those bad influences brought him to this. He is a good boy, and I'm sick of his name being tarnished.
Madam, please calm yourself. Just let me do the talking and...
No, I'll do the talking. Uriah and his friends pulled a stunt that could cost them dearly, but I don't want to ruin their lives. My daughter's their age. They all attend the same school.
Your Honor, I'm terrified. They won't go to prison, will they? Oh my goodness. I don't know if I need... Where's my blood pressure medication?
Luckily, the painting that they ruined was just a reproduction. The original is under repair. I've already spoken to the museum's director, and he's willing to drop the charges.
Oh, that is such a relief.
But that doesn't mean they'll get off easily.
What impudence.
Oh, yes.
Oof.
Cheer up, people. These girls are our friends. They've come to help us. Or at least that's what you've told me.
It was just an idea, Elise.
But I mean, it's kinda crazy enough to work, right?
The main characteristics of this world is its stillness. We're living in a moment that never changes. So, let's try and change the rules. Face Phobos' spell and see what happens.
How? You don't have your powers.
We don't need our powers. Sometimes a drop is all it takes. Up to now, you've only mixed your colors with the water from the well.
Right.
Well, today let's try using the tear in the vial. Who knows? Maybe time will resume its course.
But the doors are jammed.
Hey, you there. Give us a hand, would ya? A world without change is a world without hope, huh?
Exactly. Maybe nothing will happen, but heck, why not at least try?
I can't believe it. Those girls are trying my patience.
Is something wrong, Lord Cedric?
Everything's wrong. Why must everything always be so absurdly complicated? Once, people affected by the spell sat quietly in their corners until the end of their days. What is this arrogance?
You're right, sir. People are so rude nowadays. Want me to take care of it?
No, Vathic. Someone else will settle up with those witches. The hunt begins anew.
Oof. Yes, we did it.
Wow, impressive.
It's amazing. I've only ever drawn the exterior. This is my first time seeing it from the inside.
It's so beautiful.
And this must be the vial with the last tear. Take it, Elise. Take it and use it for your colors.
Don't listen to her, Elias. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
It's Frost the Hunter! This proves I was right. We can break the spell.
But what about...
Do what I told you. Run home and mix new colors.
Go quickly. We'll take care of him.
Well said, Irma. Now, how are we going to take down that beast?
That's your problem, Cornelia. You're too fussy.
I'll deal with the painter later. Now I'm here for you. You escaped me once.
Not to contradict you, but we're going to skip this time too.
No! Here! Frost the Crimson! Let's take them!
Get out! Make him follow us.
Let him follow us? He's on a horse. Or a weird green rhino. He'll catch us in a second.
Maybe not, Cornelia.
Oh, me bloody head!
Frost is too busy scaring us to remember to duck.
Oh, I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
Uh-oh. Maybe we went too far?
No way, he did that to himself.
This joke will cost him.
Irma!
It wasn't me.
It was us, Nate. Aren't you a wee bit big to pick a fight with 5 wee girls?
We don't want any trouble in our village. Why don't you go away?
Don't get in my way, fools. You don't know me.
Did you not hear my soldier? He asked you nicely, but if you'd rather fight, then just say the word, chap.
It works. It works. Huh? Girls, it works. The tears brought back all the color. I can paint again.
This means our powers are back. The spell is broken.
Air.
Water.
Earth.
Fire!
Sorry, Frost. This just isn't your lucky day.
Oh, bum baskets.
That fool. Bring him back, Vathic. I will deliver the news to Prince Phobos that the contest against the Guardians is far from over.
I haven't felt a breeze like this in so long.
And I didn't even make it come this way.
This has never happened before.
It isn't written anywhere that things always have to stay the same.
So, what will you all do now?
Go back to our world. But we won't close the portal in this painting.
Why not? Isn't that your mission?
It is. But the portal's your only chance of getting home.
Oh. No. This is my home now. No one's waiting for me anymore. Not in Meridian. Or anywhere else. No, when you go, this will just be a painting again. Please do your duty, Guardians of Kandrakar.
But...
I ask this as a favor.
Then, so be it. Goodbye, Elise.
My name is Elias.
Oh, sorry.
Farewell, girls.
Kandrakar, take us home.
A few days later, in the Museum of Heatherfield.
And when you finish waxing the corridor, the Stegosaurus is waiting in the West Wing.
But, Mr. Director, sir, we already dusted that bag of bones yesterday.
Haven't you heard of the dust of the centuries? That poor animal's millions of years old.
Divided by a century, Hey, what do you get if you divide million by a century?
3 bloody months, Kurt, which will be spent in here in this dump.
Don't complain, Uriah. The judge was nice. We got off light.
Oh, yes. We'll have tons of fun the next 90 afternoons. To heck with community service, and Judge Cook especially, the bloody ratbag.
Hey, ain't that her daughter?
So what? It's not like she had anything to do with it.
And who said she did?
Hey.
Hey!
Uncultural are you then, Sheilas?
No, Uriah. Just visiting a friend.